My fellow Americans, I come to you today to discuss a phenomenon that is going on in this country. Right now, whenever you try to discuss politics with liberals, and you try to discuss the Obama agenda and the Obama regime in general, they always pull out the race card. They always say that the reason you have a problem with him is because he's a black man. And you're a racist because you don't like Obama. You know what? Obama might be a really nice guy if you get to know him in person, but his politics stink. His politics are horrible and they're killing this country. I have no problem with Obama the person. I have a problem with Obama the politician. I have a problem with Obama's politics. He just doesn't have any clue what he's doing running this country. He's had very little experience. Actually, he's had no experience running anything, ever. He spent a short bit of time as a community organizer in Chicago, got bored with that. Spent a short time as a state senator, got bored with that. Spent a short time in Washington as a senator, got bored with that, and decided he'd be president. And now he's heading on vacation again instead of concentrating on the war and concentrating on the oil spill and the economy. No, he needs to go play golf and go take another vacation. He's taken so many vacations since he's been in office. I think he's taken more vacations in the short time he's been in office than George Bush did in all 8 years. You see, this is the person that we have as president. This person does not understand what is going on. He doesn't have a clue how to run a country. He thinks that everything is just supposed to happen magically. And so why am I a racist? Because I don't like his politics. You know, everyone's like, oh, it's because he's black. You don't like him. It's because he's black. He's part white too. Don't forget that. You know, I know he doesn't really discuss that because he hates whites. You know, Obama's the racist, not me. Sorry. But he's expressed that on several occasions. First time that I can recall is when he referred to his grandmother as a typical white person.
But she is a typical white person who, if she sees somebody on the street that she doesn't know, there's a reaction that's been bred into our experiences that don't go away and that sometimes come out in the wrong way. And that's just the nature of race in our society. We have to break through it. And
his grandmother's white, which makes him part white, because also his mother was part white. His mother was white, and his grandmother's white, which makes him part white. I know he doesn't look it, but he is. And you see, that's why most of us out here don't have a problem with the fact that he's black. And those of you that have a problem with the fact that he's black need to get a clue. Because being black has nothing to do with anything when it comes to this discussion. I don't care if he was black, Hispanic, he could be yellow with pink polka dots and it doesn't matter. Whatever color you are, whatever ethnicity you are, whatever race you are, whatever religion you are, it doesn't matter if your politics are right. And by right, I'm not strictly talking about Republican. Because if you're a Democrat and you have good morals, you could be a good politician. And if I can agree with a Democrat, I would vote for a Democrat. So, you see, it doesn't matter what political party you belong to. You just need to do the right thing. And so, to you liberals out there, stop calling us racist. Because 99.99% of us aren't. And the small 0.01% that are, again, they need to get a clue. They need to wake up. This is the 21st century. Racism has no place in the 21st century. It had no place in the 20th century, the 19th century, or the 18th century, as far as I'm concerned. But it was there. And unfortunately, yes, I'm aware that will always have some form of racism, some form of bigotry, you know. But we need to unite to stop that, because it's just not right. It's not fair to everybody involved. Okay, so when I start talking about problems that I have with Obama, and you start pulling out the race card, let's have a discussion about something. Let's come at me with some information. I put out facts, and I put out my opinion. And you come back with, you're a racist, or you're a bigot. Try to come at me with something logical. You know, come at me with some information. We can debate this. I want to debate it. I'm hoping that maybe I can show you guys the error of your ways. I'm not confident in that, because a lot of you liberals are too dead set in your ways that you don't want to even think that someone else is right and that you're wrong. I hate to break it to you, but you are wrong. And that's not just my opinion. That is actually a fact. But we can just say that it's my opinion, because that'll make you feel better. So, please, again, stop with the racist comments. Stop calling us all racist. You know, the Tea Party movement's not a strictly white movement. You know, there's every single race involved in the Tea Party. And no, I'm not a member of the Tea Party. I like the idea of the Tea Party. I'm just not a member of the Tea Party. And no, that's not because I think it's a racist organization. It's just because I try to stay somewhat neutral on political topics. I may lean a little bit to the right at times, but again, I try to stay as neutral as possible. I try to be a middle of the road type of guy. So, I'm not a racist. Most of us that are out here that are criticizing Obama are not racist. We just need him to realize that he's screwing up. And everyone out there needs to realize that he's screwing up. November's coming up real quick. And we need to get out there and we need to vote. Everybody needs to vote. And if you've got a legitimate beef with a politician, bring it up. We can discuss things. We can talk about things. I'm all for a rational, reasonable debate on a topic. I will discuss things with you till I'm blue in the face. Even if I don't think I'm getting through to you, I'll keep going. I'm stubborn like that, I guess. Alright? So, just try to be somewhat reasonable and rational. Okay? We're not black, white, Hispanic. We're American. Okay? So, we got to remember that. We're red, white, and blue. That's a good one right there. We're red, white, and blue. We're not black. We're not white. We're not brown. We're not yellow. We're red, white, and blue. So remember that. And get out and vote in November. We're counting on you. We need to take back the House and the Senate. We need to get it out of Obama's control. Because all he's doing is compounding debt after debt after debt and spending more money that we don't have. Alright? So until next time, God bless America, and take care, everyone.